Hi, football lovers all around the world. Hi to all Gunners fans around the world. You're welcome to another episode of the Arsenal Alchemy. And today we're going to be talking about some of the transfers that are being reported. And to be frank with you guys, I am the least happy about these transfers, especially the Noni Madueke transfer. We heard, according to Fabrizio Romano and David Ornstein, we have contacted Noni Madueke's agent and we have agreed personal terms. What are we doing? We're gonna spend £50 million on a player we don't need. Up till now, we don't have a striker. Last season we didn't have a striker. 2 seasons ago we didn't have a striker. What are we doing as a club? What is going on? I've been really patient, commenting on these things, being patient and, going with the flow, trying to see where this new sporting director, Andrea Betha, is going. Quite frankly, the guy is going nowhere. It's almost like they are playing with time just not to get a striker. We've seen this play out before. Last season, it was the same thing. We were buying midfielders and defenders. And we ended up not buying a striker. We ended up with a Raheem Sterling from Chelsea. Yes, when we got Raheem Sterling last season, people were like, okay, he was a good player. We didn't know how washed up this guy was. This guy doesn't have the legs. He can't run no more. He can't take one-on-ones. He was a total disaster last season. And we were paying this guy 110 from his £350,000 a week salary. What are we doing? What are we doing as a club? What are we doing as a club? Up till now, our first priority, even the most hateful Arsenal supporter, will tell you, man, guys, you guys need a striker. Today is July 5th. The transfer window opened June 1st. We haven't signed a striker. Liverpool started doing their business before the season ended. They've got 3 fantastic players. 3 fantastic players that will improve them. While I'm not offended, I'm not angry at the signing of Kepa and Nogard. I understand those signings. But what are we doing in the transfer window? Those were easier deals to get. What are we doing? We keep hearing about Gyökeres and Sesko every single day since the transfer window started. We haven't gotten one. I don't think we have even put in a bid for any of them. There has been no official bid for any of these 2 strikers by Arsenal. Forget about what you read. There has been no single bid for any of these guys. Our rivals are laughing at us. Chelsea's, even Tottenham. Tottenham won the trophy last season. They have the bragging rights now. They have the laughing rights. They are in the Champions League. They won a trophy, a very good trophy. Let's not play it down and say, oh, it's the second tier of European competition. That is a very good trophy. We have tried to win it so many times. We have fallen short. And now if the rivals laugh at us, it's for a good cause. What is Arsenal doing? What are you doing? How hard can it be to get a striker that wants to come to you in Victor Gyökeres? Even Sesko wants to come. If the amount is £70 million, pay the £70 million and get this guy. We have not put in a single bid for any of these 2 guys, and these are the areas we need to strengthen the most. Since Aubameyang left Arsenal, we have not upgraded in that, especially in the number 9 position. I was against Aubameyang leaving. If Aubameyang was in the squad, the 2022-2023 squad that came second, if Aubameyang was in that team, I believe we would have won the league. At a point, we led Manchester City with about 8 points. We still couldn't make it past the finish line. Mikel Arteta has proved that he cannot handle players with big ego. That is probably why he doesn't want Victor Gyökeres. He doesn't want these big player signings. He wants players that will just, anything he says is fine. Because you can't tell me that the reason we can't get Victor Gyökeres is because we're not sure he's going to score goals in the EPL. People score goals in the EPL. Mbuma as a winger scored about 16 goals last season. You can't tell me he's better than Gyökeres. Koya of Manchester United now scored about 11 league goals. You want to tell me he's better than Gyökeres? Why are we stalling these deals? Like I said, we haven't even put in a bid. Pre-season is going to start next week. What's the point of bringing in a player, just bringing him and just tossing him onto the field and letting him, just do anything you want with teammates he's never trained with, he's never played with before? The reason for preseason is so the player can come, integrate into the team, know his teammates, know what they're all about. But no, nothing. We don't have anything. There is nothing. And we're being linked to Noni Madueke. This has really, I know if you've been watching my post, you will know I was really against the Rodrigo signing. Now the Rodrigo signing has cooled a little bit, and we move for Noni Madueke, a player we absolutely don't need. There are good players. There's Rafa Leao. There is Ademola Lookman. There's Anthony Gordon of Newcastle. These are good players. These are you can argue that they could be upgrades. Why you want to take a Chelsea reject again? This is a guy that Chelsea fans are happy to let him go. Why are we always getting players from Chelsea that the team is happy to let go? No Chelsea player has been impactful since we've been buying them. And we've been buying them since Arteta came. It's like he's obsessed with Chelsea players. He's obsessed with Chelsea. He's obsessed with the color blue. Why are you buying all these players? David Luiz, Benayoun, Raheem Sterling. And now we're being linked to Noni Madueke. It's been confirmed his agent has had talks with us and they've agreed personal terms. So whether we like it or not, this deal is developing. To my shame for Arsenal. We keep seeing perhaps Arteta is not the man. All the players that were promising first season they did good, they've started regressing. Almost all the players under this manager have been regressing. Look at Martinelli, look at Odegaard. Even, I hate to say this, but even Saka, I was a bit worried for him when he came back. He has not, I can understand his injury, but I don't think Saka will be as good as he's been for us the past few years going forward. I think he will be a bit more cautious. I think he's not going to run too much. I think his game is going to dip. All the players are regressing. At least all the forward players. Why? Why did we buy Jorginho last season? People said, oh, he did well. To me, he was a disaster. I won't forget the game against Tottenham. He made us draw that game. He gives loose passes. He's not strong enough. You know. And this is another player from Chelsea. Why are you getting players from Chelsea? Why? Why? Look at Gabriel Jesus. We don't know the situation with that guy. This is a guy that pockets about £260,000 every week. He's been in this club for about 3 seasons now. I doubt if he has up to 60 caps for this club. And Arteta was the one that brought this guy. Why didn't Arteta scout and get Cole Palmer? Cole Palmer was in Manchester City when Arteta was there. Why did you try to get Cole Palmer? Instead, you got Gabriel Jesus. Since he came, it's been injury after injury. You brought Zinchenko. He had an okay first season. Since then, the guy has been horrible. I even heard he used to be paid £20,000 a week. He came to Arsenal and we pay him £150,000 a week. That is why we can't sell him. Nobody's going to pay him like that. Who are the people in charge of these transfers? We the fans deserve to know, because they have really, really disappointed this football club. They have disappointed the fans all over the world. They have disappointed everybody. The only 2 good signings I can say is Declan Rice and Uran Timber. Merino came when we didn't need him. We brought him in as a midfielder. We found out he is a very slow-paced guy. His reaction level is very slow. He struggled in midfield. Yes, we brought him in as a makeshift number 9. He did well there. We're going to give him that. For that, we're going to keep him. But he was a player we didn't need. We didn't need Calafiori. He came in and we found out he's another injury-prone player. Don't we scout these people? Look at all the money we've spent and wasted on very mediocre players. Fabio Vieira, Sambi Lokonga, Marquis. These are below average players. They keep going on loan. Nobody wants to keep them. That's to tell you that they were no good. That's to tell you that these players were no good. What did we buy? What did we sign Fabio Vieira for? £35 million. A player that's small. He was being played out of the park in the league. And you spend that kind of money on him? His parent club, the club we bought him for, we sent him on loan twice. They don't want to keep him. They don't want to keep him there. So what are we doing? I am very disgruntled. I am not happy with the club. If this Noni Madueke thing is true, you know, I'll be very, very disappointed. He's not the signing we want. He's not the signing, and I'm sure I speak for most fans. He's not the signing we want. You know, if you want to make better use of that money, just get a striker over the line, or maybe get 2 strikers. Get Sesko and Gyökeres. Get both of them. Get both of them. Then we can learn to play 4-4-2. A 4-4-2 formation. We can learn to play 4-4-2 formation. Why not? Leipzig Leipzig, where Sesko is from, they play 4-4-2 and they play it well. Even in Leipzig, Sesko is like a support striker. He's not really an out and out number 9. If it's him we want, get him. If it's Gyökeres you want, get him. It's about money. We had a windfall last season. I know there are other monetary obligations we have, but this is the most important. This is the most important position we need to strengthen. Moving forward, we're hearing Kai Havertz is being monitored by other clubs, especially in Germany. We heard Bayern Munich, we heard Dortmund is really monitoring Kai Havertz. I don't think this will happen. Personally, I don't think it will happen. To sell Kai Havertz, it's going to be a lot of money, and his wage, most of these clubs in Germany wouldn't want to pay it. So I don't really think that is going to happen. Now, the next bit of news is Rodrigo. There has been movement in his camp, and they are finally giving up. They're finally giving up and saying, they are open to a move out from Real Madrid, and they are looking at Arsenal as a probable destination. Like I said, we don't need this guy. He's not going to make this team better, to me, in my opinion. What we have is okay. We just need to coach them better. So, yeah, Rodrigo is finally saying, okay, I'm going to leave Real Madrid. He's been benched in the Club World Cup by Adagula. Then the other boy, Gonzalo Garcia. These are the boys benching him. So I don't think he has any chance. Because Madrid has some exciting young players that are coming through the ranks. I don't think he has any chance unless he wants to, stay there and fight for his shirt, which is fine. But I don't think it's a good piece of business for Arsenal because they are quoting 90 million euros for this guy. I don't think it's worth that. The salary is going to be an upward of £300,000 a week, if not more. So that means we're going to break everything for this guy. We're going to break the bank for him. I don't think it's worth it. Finally, Eberechi Eze is also being linked strongly. I heard his camp has agreed on personal terms. It's now up to Crystal Palace to agree the payment terms. I think this is going to happen, and this is a much better. This is a much better deal to do. He's a much more exciting player. He knows the Premier League. He's strong. He has an eye for goal. His technical ability is second to none. Fantastic player. Well built. He's robust. He's a runner. He tracks back. So this is the kind of player I want. This is the kind of player I want. I don't want these soft players like Rodrigo. No, we don't want that. We want players that will come and make instant difference. They will make an instant impact into the team. So this is all for the transfer today. Like I said, I poured out my grievances with the club, and I think they have been inexplicably slow, especially in the transfer market, for the deals that need to be done, for the big deals. Even up till now, the Zubimendi deal hasn't been announced. Up till now, the Zubimendi deal hasn't been announced. Up till now, what is going on? They are not even transparent with us. This is a deal that started in January. Up till now, it's not done. I do hope Arsenal this week we're going into, I do hope they fast track some of these transactions, they fast track some of these deals, and make make the fans happy, make the fans to look forward to a new season. Let us go into the new season with renewed optimism. Remember, our first 6 games are games from hell. We are playing all the title contenders in the first 6 games, so we need to start strong. We don't need to waste time in the transfer window. We need to start strong. And so that will be all for today. Remember, if you like this video, do please like and subscribe to this video, and for us to give you better content. And with that, it's goodbye for now.